Mulligan Golf here. Welcome to Golf Jug. It's an absolute pleasure talking to you guys. How are you today?
We're great. It's an absolute pleasure to talk to you as well.
As you know from this series, I pick companies that I like because it's my show. Tell me something about Mulligan Golf Gear.
Well, we started Mulligan Gear a year ago, and prior to starting the company officially, I made hand knit goods, and I would sell them to retail stores. And Jim's last name is Mulligan, and he had mulled around the idea with some family and friends about starting a company based on the idea of a mulligan in golf. And
so we took the items that Kathy was already making. We built a website, and that's Mulligan Gear, and we knew that Kathy could only make so much, so we just started increasing the line. And you wake up the first day when you get your website, and your friends and family place the initial orders, and then you get 2 or 3 weeks where you get nothing. You say, what do we do wrong? But it takes a while to get your name out there, and now that's happening. We've had a lot of success, a lot of fun.
Yeah, and people can relate to the idea of a mulligan. Naturally, golfers can relate to it. They've heard the term, thrown around for, however many years it's been thrown around. But also, we wanted to expand the idea to something that everyone can relate to, that everyone deserves a mulligan. If you work hard enough, then we've all needed a second shot in life. And so we feel that everyone can relate to the brand, and it's an attractive logo. I can say that in all modesty, I created the logo. So.
Well, actually, the guy has the exact same body as I want.
Yeah.
So listen, you're obviously a fashion brand. How many products did you start out with?
We started out with the golf balls at the very beginning in golf towels, and those sold really well for us. So then I think we went to T-shirts next and some polos, and we just kept saying, well, look, I mean, it's a great idea, it's a funny idea, but we have to have the quality that people could wear to work or wear to the golf course or playing tennis or something else. So the first thing they might get a kick out is, oh my God, look at the name of that. And then the next thing is they have to wear it for other things. Being funny doesn't cut it when you're paying, $30 or $40 for something. So we just kept increasing it to windbreakers, and almost everything that we did was selling in different venues. So we just kept at it, and we liked the idea of having as much choice as possible and just sticking with quality at a fair price. And it's as simple as that.
Mm-hmm.
You guys are obviously, you've taken advantage of social media as well. I see you're strong on social media. You've got people following you. Which side of social media do you like the most?
Well, I would think that Facebook gets you, when you can post a picture and people would have maybe 24 or 48 hours to actually see it. Twitter goes by very, very quickly. I'd say business to business Twitter is probably the stronger, and the customers Facebook is probably stronger. And I usually do the Twitter and the Facebook. Kathy does the Instagram.
Right. Now, please tell me, Kathy, you're still not manufacturing all these products yourself.
Well, there are some that I manufacture still, but not predominantly. No, most of them I don't. But I do like to do it. So I'm a creative person by nature, and so I like to create things.
She is a machine. I often say I lost a partner and got like a knitter that just goes constantly, but. She likes to stay busy, and she's very creative, and really that's what's helped our brand. Like Kathy created the man logo, the female logo. She knits policemen's hats and firemen's hats, and you wouldn't believe when we go to the shows how quickly it take her, days to create 10 hats. They're gone in 10 minutes, so she's done really well. It also builds to the character of our brand, I think.
And also, we are two people who like to work. And so we've learned through starting this small business that, you can't be afraid to put in a lot of work. You have to be persistent. You have to be thick-skinned, and you have to believe what your brand is. And we certainly, I could say that holds true in all those areas for us, where we believe in our product.
Mm-hmm. And again, you're only a year old, but you've done really, really well. Like, we're in the middle of, I don't know, people are saying it's the worst recession ever. Certainly for golf, it's the worst recession. And so,
Oh, yeah.
what's making things different for Mulligan?
Part of it is we do have a very wide, we always say, let's not make anything that will be embarrassed 5 years from now. We don't do any crushed velvet bow ties or anything like that. So conservative clothing that we can wear to work. But I think that we have, it is kind of a catchy thing with a Mulligan, and that expression keeps getting more and more. But we get out to live events, we meet people, talk to people, and that's really, you cannot be afraid to show your personality. We would probably like to be 20 or 30 years younger starting this, but it's like that's the way it goes. And we use young models, but a lot of times the personal stuff, we do that ourselves.
Just on the brands itself, you use a lot of strong colors, a lot of vibrant colors. How important is tradition in design for you guys?
I think that it's really important because, if you have psychedelic orange shirts, you can't wear those separate from the golf course. So, it's really kind of the traditional. I mean, we sell a lot of 100% cotton items, comb cotton, the highest quality you can get. And but then we also have the moisture wicking shirts. So just giving people a choice and then negotiating hard with the factories, the suppliers. So, we know that it doesn't cost $85 to create a shirt, and give people an honest value. And we think in the long run that's gonna work for us, and it has worked.
You guys have a great website. Obviously, people can buy off you online. No problem?
No problem.
No problem whatsoever. We've put a lot of effort into our website. It's not a complicated website. Some websites that you go to, it's very hard to navigate through them, or you feel overwhelmed with, what is put in front of you. And we've tried to keep our website simple and easy to use.
But just so you know, it's like, you do the social media and you get your website and you put it out there, and then you'll all of a sudden you wake up in the morning and you see a big order from Chicago. You say, this actually works. The American Dream works. So, when you put out good message and you have good clothing, it might take a while, but if you stick to it, some of these areas, Florida, North Carolina, Tennessee, we've got sales in all of those states. So you just keep doing what we're doing is really what it boils down to.
So you guys have a year under your belt. Where do you go from here?
Well, we have the Christmas season coming up. We have a lot of festivals. Sometimes, we have a couple of Irish festivals coming up. And, that's why it was very important to put the shamrock in instead of the golf ball. I'm just kidding about that. But we have a couple of those festivals coming up. We've done really well with that. And then we do also have the strength of the retail stores. And we've partnered with really strong retail stores. And even last year, our first year, we had some just really, really great days, and they were helpful to us and supportive. So I think one of your other guests had said before about how difficult it is to get into a retail store. And but there's people out there that still are willing to take a chance on someone, and they'll check out your stuff and check out your prices. And but it still is the American dream, and people are willing to help you. And when the stuff is successful, they also get the benefit. It's kind of funny. A lot of the people that originally said no to us, and now the people that are calling us said, we had to change your heart. We really had to get the stuff in our store too. So we're really happy about the position we put ourselves in.
And we have an appreciation for small business retail owners as well. I mean, they work very, very hard, it's tough when you have the big box stores, the huge franchise stores, to be an independent retailer. And so we have the utmost respect for those people. And, so it's been a symbiotic relationship for us.
I think a good bit of a bit of good advice then is that always remember that there are still good people out there, despite what media is telling us every second of every day. And that does help a business, doesn't it?
It does. So if an independent store has unique items and they're hard workers, there is a lot to overcome because, as you know, some of the chains that are nationwide, they have more access to capital, but you can never replace creativity and hard work. And so there is a lot of the independent stores that are out there. Those are the ones that have let us sell our stuff there, and it's working out great for all of us. And this business has helped us meet great people like yourself, but also a lot of the independent retail stores. And we have a whole bunch of new friends that we've met through
Right.
doing this.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, listen, guys, it's November here now. I'm hoping a certain young lady there knits me a 5XL vest for the Irish winds, and I'm hoping a certain gentleman sends me over a hat to make my fabulous hair look even more fabulous. So,
That would be great. No problem. Absolutely.
Guys, may your God go with you, whomever your God may be.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Thank you very much.